Hey everybody, and welcome to my plus size grandma with Miss Coco Bowden. Y'all know my voice is a little low tonight because I've been singing all weekend again. Yes, singing all weekend. Everything gonna be alright. Yeah, but I'm going to sleep on a good note tonight. Knowing that I chose to deal with my changes, with myself. And that was the biggest thing, dealing with myself. Having to grow up. You know, I'm 42 years old, and even I have to grow up to certain situations and conditions. And it just, people think that, just because you serve the Lord, that your change is just like that. And it is for some. It is for some. But for others, they have to be conditioned for it. And I just flopped on my bed. And for others, they have to be conditioned for the change. And I thank God for my change tonight. I had to be conditioned for my change. It wasn't like I could just go overnight and automatically start feeling better. It wasn't that easy. It's easier said than done, but it can be done. I didn't want to have a fake change. I didn't want a fake change in my life. I wanted the real deal. And God gave me the real thing. Tonight I have joy, peace. For the last month, I've always had my joy, but it's like it went to another level. Like I'm just to another level. Like even my laugh is different, y'all. Check it out on my Plus Size Grandma reality show podcast Facebook fan page, and you'll see a video I put up. I mean, I had to be conditioned for my change, and when that way I would accept it, because I had to grow up as a mother. You hear me? I had to grow up as a mother. I'm sorry. But people think just because you are grown that you have all these mother instincts and stuff, but you don't. I had to grow up as a mother, and I had to realize that change had to be in me. It had to be in me. And I had to get my mind right for the change that God was giving me. And I think it's just so crazy how people think that you're supposed to instantly convert over to a different person. I think actually through my whole situations that I have been going through the last 4 years, that God was conditioning me for this greater change. This change where actually this change here, it's a good change, because it's like now I'm not worried about what people say. I'm not worried about how I show up, as long as I am showing up in the right spirit. So many times we get to thinking so highly of ourselves and not realize that, you can be brought down just like that. One little simple thing can bring you down, and it can test your faith. And I thank God through it all. I had faith. Through it all. I didn't give up on God. And I just saw a post earlier where it was like, if you're going through addictions and stuff, you can just stop just like that. And in my head, I was like, yeah, some people can. Some people can go cold turkey just like that. And it is willpower. And it is, free choice. If you really want it, you're going to do it. But I also know it's a battle. Let's be real. It's a battle out there. It's a battle. You may be free today, and tomorrow it feel like every chain in the world is holding you down. But in order to remain consistent and stable-minded, you have to go through the condition. And the condition can be anything from God taking stuff out of your heart, separating you from people, purging you out of certain things that you're used to doing. You just never know what conditions is going to come. And, I'm a firm believer in obedience is better than sacrifice. I was obedient in my walk, and it wasn't easy. It was not easy, but I didn't never doubt God. I just knew God was going to come through. I was obedient, and it still was hurting. It was still suffering. Don't ever think that you're not going to feel what you go through sometimes. Even when you're anointed, you're still going to feel. You just can handle it better than if you wasn't anointed. So when my change came, it seemed like when I turned 42, I thought getting older was my biggest problem. But then I look back and here I had children that actually needed a mother, So I had to grow up into another type of mother. I really did. I mean, like, who would think that? And it's so exciting to me now. Because who would think that you have to actually grow up as a mother? I mean, you think you mama, so you know it all, and you think you mama, you think you know it all, you think you can do all these things, you think you can, just make stuff happen, but that's not the case always. You can't always make stuff happen. And that's one thing that I had to learn while on this journey. I had to learn that I'm not perfect. That I am a mother, but I also had to step up as a mother. There had to be things that I would do and that I wouldn't do. And I had to be conditioned for it. I had to be conditioned for those. You hear me? You got to be conditioned to be told no. To be told no, knowing that your child's life is on the line. Who do you trust? You trust the doctors, you trust the lawyers, the judges, the magistrates, the jailers. Who do you trust? I went to the one person that I knew I could trust without a shadow of a doubt. I knew this person would never turn me down for what I needed. And if I got a no, I knew it was a good reason for that no. And that person was God. I went straight to God with it. I went to Jesus. I prayed. And I did so much for it. But it was my change that God needed me to see, that I needed to change, because even though I was living right in certain areas, He needed me to go higher. He needed me to really step up. Step up. Be an example. Step up. And that's what I had to do. And yes, it was not the easiest thing in the world to do, but it was doable. It was doable. I say to this day that my sacrifice, of sleep, eating, and even down to my health was every bit was worth it, because it was like this right here. If I had not went through what I went through, I wouldn't have got the help that I needed. And I was the one who needed help too. So I thank God for that. However, though, I can't help what people don't understand. I just hope that the story and the testimonies that I have will bless other families, even down to my own children, that it will bless them in the upbringing of their kids as well. But I'm feeling good though, y'all. For real, I feel good. Not really too focused on too many things right now, except for these grandbabies. These granddaughters then got together and decided they want to have a sleepover for Thanksgiving. They didn't say nothing about no turkey. They said they want sandwiches and chips. That's what they said. So I'm going to make it happen for them. I'm going to make it happen. Y'all, I wore this coat today to church, this black coat. And I look like I work in a funeral home. So do I look like I work in a funeral home? But there's no doubt in my mind that God is just doing some awesome things. And I got to see my granddaughter London today. Oh my God. It was such a blessing. I was actually hurrying home from church. I was like, I hope she don't be gone by the time I get back. And it was such a blessing to see her. See all my granddaughters together. But yeah, we did that. We had a great time. Y'all go on my plus size grandma. You get to see all my big babies. These girls are growing so fast, you know. They growing so fast, they about heavy as me. When all them gang up on me, I ain't gonna lie, I love it. I love it when they all gang up on me. And the one thing I love is that I don't have to pretend anything for anybody. I love the fact that we really are the way we say we are. We really do things. We have our ups and downs. Look, me and them grandbabies, we go back and forth too. When they don't want to be family members who you know you truly love, that can help you a whole lot. I plan on having a good Thanksgiving. I'm starting cleaning up and stuff tomorrow, being that I'm going to have these girls here, so I know there's certain things I got to move out the way. Because when they here, they just wow. When we do the sleepovers anyway, they wow when we do the sleepovers, so... And I got to get my living room ready because we just gonna all sleep in the living room on chairs so we can feel like and the floor, so we can feel like we camping out and stuff. Because ain't nobody finna go outside. So we gonna set the TV up where we can watch. I don't know why I start yawning every time I get on here. But we gonna set the TV up where we can watch Christmas movies and stuff. Now, them girls of mine like horror pictures, but I ain't doing no horror pictures for no Thanksgiving. I'm going to tell them, baby, that season is over. I sure am, baby, that season is over. Gotta watch some Thanksgiving and Christmas movies now. They watched some with me earlier. Destiny and Zalia did. But I'm ready, though. Go get my little shopping done. Maybe tomorrow go get my shopping done. So that I want to buy some like little decorations so that I know we got a set of Christmas lights we can set up so that it looks real pretty in here. So we feel like we are outside or at some exotic place, you know. I got to get me a nice little thing going for these girls. Y'all know how I do. I love. Hey, look, Dollar Tree all day long. Dollar Tree finna bless us all day long. Alright, y'all. So, obviously, I need to stop coming on real early because I be sleepy. But I'm finna go to sleep now, and I appreciate y'all tuning in.